we had studied that when two objects move in the same direction or in the opposite direction, we talk about relative speed. So let's say that two objects have speed x kilometers per hour and y kilometers per hour, and if they move in the same direction. So if they move in the same direction, then the relative speed is nothing but difference of speeds. So if x is greater than y, I can say that difference of speeds would be x minus y kilometers per hour. And when two objects, the same two objects with speeds x kilometers per hour and y kilometers per hour respectively, are moving in opposite directions. So when the direction is opposite, the relative speed becomes the sum of speeds. That is, it would be x plus y kilometers per hour. So now let's look at this. Let's say that two trains are running in the same direction. So this train is running at x kilometers per hour and this runs at y kilometers per hour. Since these two trains are running in the same direction with different speeds, the relative speed would be difference of speeds. And if x is greater than y, I can say that the difference of speeds would be x minus y kilometers per hour. Similarly, when two trains are running in the opposite directions, let's say this is the train which is running in this direction, forward direction in x kilometers per hour, and this train is running in the opposite direction in y kilometers per hour. So these two trains are running at opposite directions. So we can say that relative speed here would be the sum of speeds, which is x plus y kilometers per hour. So remember, when objects move in the same direction, relative speed is difference of speeds. When objects are moving in opposite directions, then relative speed is the sum of speeds. So let's look at this problem here. It says that two trains of lengths 240 meters and 180 meters. Now they are traveling at different speeds, which is 72 kilometers per hour and 54 kilometers per hour. Now how long will they take to pass each other if they are running A in the same direction, B in the opposite direction? So first let's concentrate on same direction. So we'll focus on same direction first. We know when trains are moving in same direction, then the relative speed is nothing but difference of speeds. We know the two speeds, 72 kilometers per hour and 54 kilometers per hour. So difference of these speeds would be 72 minus 54 kilometers per hour, which gives me 18 kilometers per hour. So I get that the relative speed is 18 kilometers per hour. Now I wanted to find the time. How long will they take? Now we know that time is nothing but distance by speed. We know the speed. What we need to find is distance to be able to calculate the time. Now what is the distance here? We have to find the time which they take to pass each other. So let us look at this condition. When two trains are running in the same direction, and they pass each other. So we've seen that this train which was first behind this train, let's say the length of this train is L2 and the length of this train is L1. Now this train comes with a greater speed and crosses this train. It passes this train. Now we want to find the time in which it passes this train. So let us look at the length. So when it passes this train completely, the length which is L1 plus L2. So this is the distance which it has covered. The train was initially here. It crossed this train completely and came here. So the distance that it has traveled is nothing but L1 plus L2. That is, the distance covered is nothing but the sum of lengths of the train. So when one train passes another train and they are moving in the same direction, we can say that the distance covered is nothing but the sum of lengths of both the trains. So here we were in the same direction and the trains were passing each other. So now the distance covered would be nothing but sum of lengths of both the trains. So we know the lengths of both the trains, which is 240 and 180. So distance covered would be the sum of both these lengths, which is 240 plus 180 meters. This gives me 420 meters. So I know relative speed, which is 18 kilometers per hour. I know the distance covered is 420 meters. What do I need to find? The time. So I can find the time, which is distance by speed. But notice the units. The distance is given in meters, whereas the speed is given in kilometers per hour. So I have to convert either of these to make the units the same. So what I'll do is, I'll write the speed, which is in kilometers per hour, into meters per second. Now we know when we want to convert kilometers per hour to meters per second, now meters per second is a smaller unit. We have 18 kilometers per hour and we are converting it into meters per second. When you're converting it into a smaller unit, meters per second, remember, the smaller number comes above, which is 5 by 18. So you multiply by 5 by 18. So this gives me 5 meters per second. So 18 kilometers per hour is equal to 5 meters per second. So this is what I get, 5 meters per second. I know the distance covered is 420 meters. Now I need to find the time. Time is nothing but distance by speed. So time would be distance, which is 420 meters. Speed, which is 5 meters per second. So this gives me So I get time as 84 seconds, which is nothing but 1 minute is 60 seconds plus 24 seconds. So 1 minute, 24 seconds. So this is how I can find this. Now let's look at the case where they are moving in opposite directions. Now we come to opposite directions. So we know when objects travel in opposite directions, relative speed is nothing but the sum of the speeds. So it's not the difference, it is the sum of speeds in this case. So we know the speeds of both the train, which is 72 kilometers per hour plus 54 kilometers per hour. So this gives me 126 kilometers per hour. So I get my relative speed as 126 kilometers per hour. Now I need to see the distance when they are passing each other in opposite directions. So let's look at this case when they are passing in opposite directions. So when the trains pass each other in the opposite directions, let us assume this train is of length L1, this is of length L2. This is just the point where they're about to cross each other. Now let's look at the condition when they've crossed each other. So L2 is moving in this direction, L1 is moving in this direction. When they cross each other, L1 has come completely here, it has crossed the other train, whereas L2 has come here. So we can see that the distance they've traveled is this, which is L1 plus L2. So when two trains are moving in opposite directions and they pass each other, the distance covered is nothing but the sum of lengths of these two trains, which is L1 plus L2. So in this case also the trains were moving in opposite directions. We'd found the relative speed. Now distance covered would be sum of lengths of both the trains, which is 240 meters plus 180 meters. So this gives me 420 meters. So this is what I get, relative speed and distance covered. Now what I need to find is time, but the units again are not the same. So what I'll do is I'll convert 126 kilometers per hour into meters per second. So I have 126 kilometers per hour, and I want to convert this to meters per second. Remember that you're converting kilometers to meters to a smaller unit, so you multiply by 5 by 80. The smaller number is on the top, is the numerator. So multiply 126 by 5 by 80. You get 35 meters per second. So 35 meters per second and 420 meters. Now easily we can find time, which is nothing but distance by speed. So this would be 420 divided by 35. Now 7 5s are 7 60s are 5 12s are. So this gives me 12 seconds. So time is nothing but 12 seconds. So we've seen both the cases when trains are moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction. What we've seen is whether they're moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction, when they're passing each other or when they are crossing each other, the distance that they cover is nothing but equal to the sum of lengths of both the trains. So distance covered to pass each other would be sum of lengths of both the trains. Remember this. And also remember, when they're moving in the same direction, relative speed is difference of speeds. When they're moving in opposite direction, relative speed is sum of speeds.